So I once had this talking goat. I named it Stan. Stan the talking goat. I found it behind this red lobster near my house. I felt kind of sorry for the poor thing. It looked all skinny and emaciated and shit. So I gave it a human toe that I had found that day. Because, you know, I figured the goat's gotta eat and goats probably like toes. It followed me home after that. My problem is once it got home, it was always hungry, but it never wanted anything other than human toes. So I had to go find it something. A lot harder than you'd think, considering how many toes there are out there in the world. So I started with hookers. I figured, you know, who would miss them, other than that creepy fucker down the street from me. But other than him, nobody. So I started convincing him that I wanted to have sex, and they'd come back to my hotel room and my house, and then I'd take their toes. You couldn't leave them alive after that, because that's just cruel. So, you know, one hooker would last me about 2 weeks, and then I'd have to go find another one. Soon I started stacking the bodies up in a park. Eventually the feds found him. Yeah, I was on TV for a while. But eventually I just got sick of killing these chicks. I mean, there's only so many hookers where I was, and I was running out, and I was just kind of tired of all of it. Plus the fucking goat never said anything smart. Just talked, but wasn't impressive. It was always things like, my balls itch, or go find me another human toe. It drove me crazy. So one day I took it out to the bed of my pickup truck and I tied it to it with a 3-foot rope and left it there for the night. Then when I came back in the morning, he had hung himself over the side of it with a note pinned to his horn that said, my balls itch. Yeah, apparently you could write too. I figured he was too skinny to eat, really. But I did anyway. It was stringy, like snake meat. Then I threw the rest of the carcass in a dumpster behind the Red Lobster where I found him. Out of no way. I figured that's just the way he'd want it. God, I hated that fucking goat.